Hi, welcome to episode 7 of the Morris InterVarsity Podcast. InterVarsity is an international college campus Christian ministry, and we just happen to be the chapter in Morris, Minnesota. So I'm the host, Joseph. I'm with,
Moriah. I'm co-president of InterVarsity.
and today we're going to kind of go over, how she got involved with Jesus, kind of her life growing up, how she got to Morris, Minnesota, and how she got involved in InterVarsity. So if you want to tell the audience how you got involved with, growing up, kind of life growing up, how you found Jesus or kind of what your church life was like.
So basically, anytime anybody asks me like where I'm from, I always say everywhere, because I was born in Fargo, and then we moved to Minnesota and New York, New Jersey, back to Minnesota, and then my parents live in Alabama now. So I always say I'm from everywhere, even though it's kind of like the same area, I guess. But so we always went to different churches whenever we moved. I've been to Baptist church and Assemblies of God, like a non-denominational church, and now I go to like Evangelical Free with everybody else from InterVarsity. So I kind of like don't really have a like denomination that I grew up with. So that's been like kind of a blessing, because then I like just go based off of the Bible basically, because I've just gone to so many different types of churches. So I just go based off of the Bible for what I believe.
So you would say you're non-denominational?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Some people get a weird vibe if you say you're non-denominational, because then they're like, oh, well, you're everything.
Right.
You're everything but like Catholic or Orthodox.
Yeah,
so then they
yeah.
think that's like a bad thing.
Yeah, well, I feel like non-denominational is kind of like a denomination now. Like that has like a stereotype.
Yeah,
I
kind
feel like of being like really modern, like mega church type of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just feel like, I don't know, I just go off of the word, so.
Yeah, I think that's where people get that from.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah.
Yeah, that they don't trust non-denominational.
Yeah, I think that's where it comes from.
Probably. But yeah. Yeah, so that's how I grew up with church. And my dad was actually a pastor for a while when I was little. And I don't know what denomination that was actually. It was like a community church. And so that was cool. I got to like see the behind the scenes of some stuff. But yeah, that's kind of how I grew up. And the thing that we do, the prayer and pancakes that we do for Ivy, my parents used to do that when my dad was a pastor, so that's where we got the idea for that.
Oh, I had no idea your
Yeah.
dad was a pastor.
Yeah.
Secretive.
Yeah, it's a secret, because I don't want people to think I'm a PK.
What's wrong with being a PK?
Nothing. It's kind of like the same as like saying you're homeschooled, which I also was homeschooled for like 2 years, but it's kind of...
I mean, 2 years isn't too crazy.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. But just don't want to be like labeled, you know?
Yeah, that's true. So how'd you get to Morris, Minnesota, or the University of Minnesota Morris?
So my parents went here too.
Really?
Yeah, and that's where they met. And they got married when my dad was a junior and my mom was a senior, I think. During like spring break, they got married.
Wait, how long did they date for, or did they just get married?
They just got married, basically. They met in October and they got married in March.
That's
so
pretty
that's the
quick.
Gold Deluxe Christian couple package.
Oh, sounds like it. I mean, you're here. So,
yep, here I am.
And they're still together, right? Like,
yep,
okay.
they're still together.
And then it worked out.
Yep, and my dad really wanted me to go to Morris because it's cheap. And my grandparents live close, so that's how I got here. I did not want to go here. I wanted to go to the Twin Cities, but
Oh, yeah.
he did like a spreadsheet of how much it was going to cost me to go to the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
And then I was like, never mind. I don't want to go there.
It's a pretty dad thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, show the finances.
I was like pulling my hair out already. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't go there if I'm already stressed.
Yeah. But so like it was just because it was cheaper and your parents came here.
Yeah, basically that's why I came here. So
That's why your brother came here too.
yeah, that's why my brother's here too. But yeah, neither of us wanted to go here, but it took me a while, but now I really like it.
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. So,
How did you come here?
well, like my mom found out that I could get the tuition waiver.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of the best option if I wanted to go to like a 4-year, like
Yeah.
kind of bigger university,
Yeah.
more prestigious, hopefully.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. But yeah, I came up here and I was like, well, I came up here like the summer before the semester started, and like took 3 hours to get out here from the cities,
Yeah.
and it's like farmland, so it wasn't ideal, but
Yeah.
I think I don't know, I think it worked out well.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing a podcast
Yeah.
for InterVarsity in Morris, so
let's go.
yeah. So yeah, I didn't want to really come out here either.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a lot of people.
Yeah,
But
that's fair.
I mean, I appreciate Morris now.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
And I think you got to learn to, it's an acquired taste. You know, you got to learn to, I don't know, be different. I don't know, if you're like a city person, then you got to,
right.
you got to really try.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. There's not much to do, but the people are really great. So
you can do a couple things, but like after a little while, you did everything.
yeah,
so
that's true. So you gotta like a little bit of routine, a little bit of repetition. Yeah.
So that's why you're here. And then how did you get involved in InterVarsity?
Okay, so that's how my parents met too, is that
Oh, really?
they were in InterVarsity. So I already knew coming into college that InterVarsity existed. So I didn't necessarily really need to like hear it from a student. I just like sought it out kind of. So that was pretty cool. But then when I went, I didn't like it because like...
Well, you're the same year as me, right?
Yeah.
So you came to Morris in fall of 2020?
Yep.
Yeah, it was super...
It was
weird up here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't like it.
It was bad,
so.
yeah. Yeah, we had... So now we're in, like, a smaller lecture room for IB. And, I don't know, it's just more fun. Like, you can talk to people and we play games and whatever. But when we first came, it was COVID. So it was in, like, a large lecture room. And we had to sit, like, every other row. And, like, every 3 seats or something like that. And then you would just, like, go in and listen to the thing and then leave. So it was, like, really... It was not good. It was not fun. And... I don't know, just the people were very different from me. Like, it took me a long time. Like, now, we're, like, I don't know, I feel like this is the perfect, like, people that I was looking for, kind of.
Hopefully.
Like, I wanted to have Christian friends that were still, like, fun and funny, you know? And my first year I went, they were not.
Nobody was funny freshman year.
Funny. Yeah, they weren't really that funny, so, I don't know. But maybe I just, like, didn't really give it a chance. I, like, went for a couple times, like 3 times, and then I didn't go anymore until the second semester, and then I started going, like, more regularly, but...
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I came up here fall of 2020 also, but I went back home because... I mean, I talk about this with Justin. I mean, I've talked about this a couple times, really, but I went back home because when I got up here, like, I was supposed to have in-person classes.
Yeah.
And... then they switched all of them. So, yeah, I felt scammed.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, it was so bad. Because that's, like, I don't know, I feel like, even though we already, like, it's, like we said, it's really cheap, but I feel like...
Well, that's why a lot of people were probably going to take, like, a gap year or just do online, but then the school was like, oh, like, we'll have in-person. Then it all got switched the first week. So it was kind of...
pranked.
Yeah, we got pranked.
Yeah. Hoodwinked.
Yeah, so, yeah, I didn't even know there was, like, that. I mean, I kind of, like, wanted to get involved with stuff like that, but I didn't know about it. It's kind of, I don't know, InterVarsity is kind of, sometimes it's, like, some people know, some people don't. It's kind of weird, so.
Right. Like, before they even come to college, some people know.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, when we do tabling and stuff, like, sometimes it's people who, like, don't even really know who Jesus is, and sometimes it's like a Christian that's looking for where to hang out with their people, you know.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird how people find out about Ivy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Kind of random ways. That's why we gotta get all this stuff out there, like the podcast. And
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I hope you're trying too.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying.
I hope you're telling you tell your mom and dad about this or what?
About the podcast?
Yeah.
Not yet.
You should have them watch it.
Yeah, I should.
Well, I literally said that in the Slack, but maybe people don't read it or care. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's the thing is, like, everybody I know is in InterVarsity, basically, so.
Yeah.
But I can tell my parents.
You don't have friends outside of
that? Yeah, but.
You know people.
Not that I, like, text regularly to be like, hey, listen to this. Like, I don't know.
You just need to text them, be like, hey, this is urgent.
Yeah, this is really important.
Or you could just say, like, this is the only podcast from Morris. Like,
yeah,
you might as
that's
well.
True. Yeah, want to listen
it.
to a Morris podcast?
Yeah.
People that you've seen before that are famous now?
Yeah. You've never talked to this person, but you can watch them talk for an hour. So.
I know, oh my goodness. Or listen to them without seeing their face.
Yeah. But no, I think your parents would probably like it.
Yeah,
I think they would like to see like what we're doing.
So
yeah. So that's kind of why I said that. I was like, I think your parents, like if they're Christian, right, like they might appreciate it.
Yeah.
Or then they're like, oh, like my kid's doing wonderful things. You know, like look at them. But
have your parents watched the podcast?
I told my mom and dad. I told my mom about it. I think my dad knows. I think I told him. I think. I don't know.
Told him. You don't remember?
It's been a while. I haven't been in Kansas in a while.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. You don't call them?
I do. Well, I told them over the summer what I was doing because I would do like I did the like Catholic podcast like in my I did that in my sister's room.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I did the church ones with the other Moriah at like her church.
Yeah.
So. And I did the first one at my friend's house. So I told my parents about it. So I think they think it's cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It is cool.
But yeah, so I mean it's really easy to it's easy to send a link or just be like, hey, watch this.
Yeah.
Or just post about it. Really.
Yeah.
It's not hard. I mean we're supposed to do that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been really trying to focus lately on, like, be not ashamed of the gospel, you know?
Yeah.
And just, like, just telling. Because, like, it's more, like, you would be condemned more for not saying something than for saying something. Like, if you're scared that people are going to be like, what are you talking about then? Like, that's better than what would happen if you didn't tell anybody. Yeah,
so. I talked about that with Justin. Like,
really?
it's... I mean, it is hard. You know, we don't want to do it at all, really. It's not the cool thing to do, right, in the worldly sense.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I guess when you realize, like, Jesus is the most important thing ever and will be the only, like, will be at the top of, everything ever, then you... realize like, hey, I should, try to talk to more people or get out there more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
yeah, for me it's like I just have to like talk to more people in general.
Yeah.
Because then I get really comfy in my friends and then I just don't really like, I just feel like I don't need anybody else because I have like my community,
Yeah.
So then I just need to like put myself out there more and talk to people more about. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I need to do more too.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm doing okay with this.
Yeah.
But it's really not enough. Like,
right.
It's really never gonna be enough. I mean, I have to, like, you can't stop. Really,
right.
It's a lifelong process.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah. So it's kind of the goal of the podcast, spread the gospel, spread the good news of Jesus. So that's why we're here. So, but
it's good stuff.
So how'd you move up the ranks? So you like went
right
second semester freshman year. Like how'd you move up in InterVarsity? Like,
Yeah.
what happened?
Second semester freshman year, I started going to more stuff. I was like, all right, I need to start going to more stuff with Christian people. And so I just started getting to know people more. And then I applied for leadership for my second year. And then I was a Bible study leader. Not just a Bible study leader, but I was a Bible study leader. And I think I did a relationships Bible study. So just like different parts of the Bible that displayed like godly or biblical, like family relationships, friendships, and romantic relationships and stuff like that. That was the first one I did. And then I did a Fruit of the Spirit one. So going through Galatians 5.
I think I went to it.
I think you did.
Right?
That one a lot of people went to.
Because that was second semester.
Yep, that was second semester of sophomore year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I went to that.
I think so too.
It was in humanities.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, I remember that.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, it's kind of time's kind of like blurred together.
I know,
since
they
I've been in
mixed
school.
together, yeah.
Because, I mean, I didn't have a freshman year at Morris really,
Yeah.
and then I had a second semester of my sophomore year here because
Okay.
I came in.
Right, you came. Oh,
I came in like the
remember.
winter.
I forgot about that. That you
Yeah.
were like here and then you weren't here and then you're here. So then
Yeah.
when you came later, I was like, I feel like I've seen you before, but I
Really?
like I didn't. But it was because you were there before and then you left and then you
Oh.
came back. So I was like, I feel like I've seen you before. But I didn't recognize you.
You must have a good memory.
Yeah.
If you saw me for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually do have a really good memory.
Well, that's good. I hope so.
Yeah, that's my little flex. But yeah, and then my junior year, then in the first semester, I was community group coordinator, so I was like teaching other people how to do Bible studies, kind of.
Okay. I think I
that's what
think I
you did
remember
last
because
year.
you texted me about stuff. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then how did I? Oh, and then like a lot of the seniors left. Like after fall semester, a lot of them
And
left, didn't they?
then, yeah. What's her name? Anitra.
Yeah, Anitra.
Anitra left after.
Yeah.
Or was it at the end of the year?
I don't know.
I think
But,
Anitra
yeah,
left.
like,
Well, I mean, she did leave, but
Mhm, yeah.
Anitra, then
And like Stuart, Miranda, Isaiah, and whatever. Yeah, they all left. So then I was kind of like halfway doing everything, kind of, with Aaliyah. And so that was kind of. That was how I kind of got like thrown in the deep end because everybody left, and then
So I did my Job Bible study that fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah. So, because I'm trying to like get the dates straight and
Yeah.
like when I was actually here and what was going on.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a blur. Now that I look back,
they all run together a little bit.
It's kind of sad. I don't know.
It's gone by fast.
It's almost
but, like,
over.
Yeah, but when you think about like freshman year, like we were talking about, it feels
Yeah.
like so long ago.
Well, and like part of senior year in high school was weird. I'm sure it was weird for you. So
Yeah, senior year for me was really weird because I was at a new school already. Like I had gone to high school in New Jersey for the first 3 years, and then for my last year of high school, I went to Minnetonka, which is literally like the second biggest school in the entire state.
Oh, I bet.
And it was terrifying. And then it was COVID, though.
Yeah.
So then it was kind of nice because then I didn't really care that it was COVID because I wasn't, like, missing my senior season or my prom with all my friends or whatever because I already had missed out on the chance.
How big
for that,
is Minnetonka? Like, how many students?
Like
Minnetonka, like high school, or is it like multiple
Minnetonka
high
High
schools
School.
in Minnetonka?
I think it's just one. Yeah.
It's just one. How many students?
Well, I don't know how many total, but my graduating class alone was over 800, and then.
So a couple thousand at least. There was only like 800 kids at my high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you went to a huge school.
Yeah, the high school I went to before, it was 200 people total at the school.
Oh.
So that was an insane change.
Yeah, because, like, even like, I had 800 kids in my high school.
Yeah.
Like, even that's big to, like, some
Yeah.
people who go to, like, some little country school or something.
Yeah.
So,
Private schools. and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, private schools are smaller. So,
Yeah. So that was, it's just weird to think back to.
yeah.
It's kind of like foggy.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
foggy. But, so then you were, like, kind of, like, doing stuff.
Doing
junior
like
year.
stuff halfway, yeah. And then I think in the second semester of junior year, we kind of were unofficially like, well, maybe in like the last quarter of junior year, we kind of became unofficially the presidents, me and Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah, I
because,
remember.
Like everybody, all the seniors were gone, and so literally that was like the entire leadership team. So then it was just me and Aaliyah. And
I remember.
yeah, so we're doing that stuff, and you and Ava and Anna, I think we're the only people really left. I'm gonna feel really bad if I'm forgetting somebody.
What do you mean, like, on leadership? Or?
Right, like on leadership, kind of.
Yeah,
after
because
the
since I did a
seniors
Bible
left.
study, I was, like, on leadership.
Yeah.
And then, well, no, I mean, I guess I was leader. Like,
Yeah.
I went to Ivy and stuff.
And Ava did a Bible study, and Anna was doing.
I think she maybe wanted to. She was still, like, on
Yeah,
leadership,
she was
though.
like worship, and she was doing.
Was she doing worship last year?
I think she was doing worship. So. I don't know.
Everything's
we're
blurred
together.
together. She might have done it. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Yeah, sorry guys if
I don't
we're
remember
messing up
everything.
your personal history. Yeah, and then this year, me and Aaliyah became co-presidents, and last semester we created our new team, which is going super well so far, I think.
Yeah, because we had, because at the end of the year we went to Mexico with Miles, and then we had that, like, meeting and his little study, and so that was, like, all the leaders, pretty much. And then do we have any, like, new leaders or
from that didn't go last semester?
Yeah, that kind of weren't part of, like, okay, this is the initial group starting out this year.
No. I don't think so. I don't think we've added anybody.
We do
there have
have
been
people,
a couple that have been like have wanted to.
We do have people who are, like, do worship and stuff. So
yeah.
Shout out to worship people. Well, I guess maybe Eli. I mean, he's doing a Bible study now.
Yeah, he's doing a Bible study.
Yeah.
He's not like officially on the like roster.
The thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah.
I would say he's a
Bible
leader.
study,
I don't know, but
yeah.
Not officially, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Eli.
I mean, yeah, if you do, like, worship and stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's leadership.
Yeah,
that's
you're
leadership.
pretty much leading. So.
Yeah. It's just like whether you go to the meetings or not, and have like that responsibility of needing to do stuff.
Who was faking on the wanting to do stuff, or you can't talk about that. It's private.
Yeah, that's classified.
It's classified. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's how I became co-president. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not that funny, but it's just weird because, like, when I first came to Ivy, I was like, ugh.
Weren't there, like, 60 people in Ivy your freshman year? There was, like, way more, right, or no?
When I first came, there were a lot, because there were a lot of, like, halfway people that, like, went to Ivy, every once in a while, but, like, didn't go to events and didn't go to church either. They just went to Ivy, I think. That were, like, older. And then after they graduated, then it was kind of like that core group that kind of, like, taught me.
Yeah.
And they were there for my sophomore and junior year, I think.
Well, because I remember, like, that group, like, when I came sophomore year, they said, like, in their kind of past experience, there was just, like, way more people and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I think they had said there was a lot of people, but, yeah, there was, like, But then after that, it it was a smaller group, and then this year it's getting a little bit bigger again.
I was
so far.
Yeah, I was actually kind of worried about Ivy. Like
Yeah.
after like second semester of like my sophomore year, I mean your sophomore year too.
Yeah.
After like that semester, I was kind of worried because I was like, all these people are like about to graduate,
Yeah.
and like we weren't really like
We had done nothing.
our numbers like weren't like amazing.
Yeah,
Really.
that's
I mean, not that they need to be high, but
Mhm.
because I actually went to that semester that I came back to Morris, I actually went to like everybody's Bible study.
Yeah.
So you did one second semester?
Of sophomore year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the Galatians. So I went to that.
Yeah.
You had a decent turnout with
Yeah,
that.
it was
you
good.
you probably had the biggest turnout, honestly.
Ever?
No, like
That year.
year, because I went to
Oh, yeah.
Anitra's, and it would be
Right.
like
Sky.
it would be Sky,
Yeah.
Lynn,
Uh-huh.
me, Becca came sometimes,
Yeah.
but like that would really be it
Uh-huh.
actually, and then yeah, that would really be it actually.
Mhm.
So like it was just like small numbers, like 3-4 people,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
kind of looking back to like last year, like
Yeah.
I feel like we
No.
had a lot more
Yeah,
people
a lot
be
more
involved.
participation.
Yeah.
For Ava's Bible study and Greg's Bible study, like everybody goes. It's so much fun.
We don't want to talk about my Bible study.
Well, I couldn't go to that one because I had work.
No, I get it. It was on Monday.
I know, it's so
I get
sad. Because now this semester I can't go to Greg's or Eli's either because I have work.
Oh, I mean, you're the president though, so
Yeah, I
we
guess.
might let it slide.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm never gonna forget who didn't come to my Bible study.
Just like when you texted me the podcast and I didn't answer.
I thought I was like, what did I do?
No.
And I was like, it's been days.
I'm gonna be impeached.
Yeah, but no, I did do it on Monday, and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Monday's not the greatest day, but
Right. But,
it was good.
yeah.
The ones who were there know. I mean, a lot of people came the first.
I heard that yours was good.
A lot of people came the first time. There was like 15 people like the first time, which was good, and then second time, okay, like we have like 10 maybe.
Yeah.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, it was like
It dwindles.
there's like 3-4 people, but I mean,
as the semester gets harder, it's
Yeah.
harder to get
but
But,
not that it really matters. I don't hate anybody, but
yeah, no hard feelings.
yeah. I'll forgive, but I'm not gonna forget. Nah, I'm just playing. Doesn't matter. But yeah, so then now you're president. So
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And yeah, Ivy's just been really good. And I'd really recommend anybody that's listening, if you've never gone to Ivy, you should go to Ivy because it's really awesome. And I don't know, I've just learned so much from it, gotten so much deeper in the Word, and learned how to teach the Word, and learn how to, I don't know, shepherd, I guess, in a sense. Like, yeah. It's fun and hard.
Yeah, last year I was like, well, going into junior year, I was kind of worried. But then, like, when we got into it, junior year, I felt pretty hopeful. Like, I felt like, okay, like, we have a good squad. Like, everybody is good with each other. There's no issues, you know. And, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. There's not supposed to be problems. But
yeah, I really like how it is now.
so I think we have a good group, really. So
yeah, it was good stuff.
Hey, thanks for watching and or listening to episode 7 of the Morris InterVarsity Podcast. If you want to stop here, just stop here. If you want to see the next half of the conversation, go to episode 8. Thanks for tuning in, and Jesus loves you.